Hello, welcome. You're continuing to play the Mildew Children, and again, giving the content warning that this is a folk horror visual novel type of game, um, and it does involve um, themes and scenes of uh, ritualized sacrifice, blood, um, possible ingestion of drug-like substances for occult uh, use. Um, I'm not sure what other things might be in it as far as horror goes. So that's what I know so far through um, the Steam uh, warning and through what I've played so far. So, just be advised of that. Where we left off last time, the main character has discovered that um, a former witch, who apparently was their mother, may have actually been reincarnated as the daughter of, I guess, the village leader, possibly. Um, and they're trying to get in touch with them because they need four witches to perform some grand ritual in order to protect the village. So we're going to now switch over to the game. Okay. And we are beginning chapter 4. I don't remember a morning as unsettling as this. It's time to go to the hall to meet the heiress of Roots, my mother. Will I be able to see her against the will of the Great One? Perhaps we can talk in some other way. I pray to the gods that I might be granted permission after all. It's worth petitioning the mistress, but under no circumstances must I reveal her daughter's true calling. She'll be just as reluctant to listen to me as the other witches before. I just hope it doesn't turn out like it did with the scribe. What if she just banishes me and tells me never to set foot into the ruler's chambers again? Would I be able to talk to my mother then? Such willfulness can anger the Great Ones. Will the sorcerer's flame protect me from nature's disfavor? It must. Okay. So, we've been eating the berries so far, but I want to see what happens if we skip it now and then. I can't wait any longer. So much has already been done. Hesitation will ruin me. Oh, and let me see. That's right. I'm gonna bring up the map. Um, hmm. Hey, sorceress. Like that scoundrel put a chicken's head under my window. Must have read out some sorcery too. How am I supposed to deal with this curse? Fools are playing sorcerers again. If they at least knew something about it. How will you pay me? I have nothing. I spent all my fangs on amulets. So, last time we, um, I think we did a freebie for this kid, but obviously it's not giving us that choice. Um, and it sounds like he keeps getting picked on and made to believe he's getting cursed over and over and over again, which means like he's making it where he's saying, "Oh, I don't have any money," but he keeps asking for help. And this is the kind of thing that I was talking about last time, where it's like now, um, in the narrative of the story, he's probably thinking, "Oh, I could just keep going to her and getting like free curse removals, and I don't have to pay," which um, the other witches probably wouldn't have put up with that in the first place. I'm curious. Huh? Are you helping my brother, witch? Boy at the well? Is that your brother? That's him. You should stop doing it, you know. A fool like him cannot accomplish a thing on his own. Despite my expectations, he's constantly being fussed over like a toddler. He hasn't even been initiated yet, on his 13th summer. What kind of a hunter will he make? I've made my point. From now on, I won't let you out of my sight. As if you'd do anything to me. Huh. Um, really quick, I wanna check. Oh, okay. I was wondering if we'd see the strange girl again. Come in, witch. Mistress is ready to listen to you. Irishman must be around here somewhere. How should I behave in front of her? Be sure to bow to the Great One and remain silent until you are addressed. Don't you dare be insolent. The lords will listen to you along with the mother. Further on is the passage to the cell of Oplucia, our blessed heiress. No eye shall touch her until the day of her coronation. Oof. Um, Great One, do not be silent. Turn your frightening gaze upon me. The gaze that will turn me to dust the moment I show disrespect. Such is the power in your hands, power befitting of a god. So, sorcerers of an ill kind have arrived for an audience. Art thou not ashamed to waste away the precious time of the tender hearts, languishing beyond the doorstep? Um, hmm, I think either one of these could be interpreted as disrespectful, depending on um, how they are said. Um, 'Cause saying you don't know how important my question is could be, you know, taken as like, how dare you, um, you know, like the ruler here or mistress could take that as, how dare you question what I know and don't know. Um, the second one, however, comes off also, that could be interpreted as like overly prideful. Um, let's try the first. What unnatural force hath guided a wild creature such as thyself to desecrate these beautiful halls? Um, mm, I'm. Let's try the last one. I'm healed by the will of the Father, Lord of the waters. If so, present thy queries, prophetess of woes. Let us honor the will of the wisdom with them. Do not make a mistake, for he is listening along with me, and he is inquiring along with you. Yeah, we're not going to ask about the daughter. We're just going to say, had her gain trust of the kin. Yes. But I also know the virtue of my non-blood sisters. You have no reason to hold such a grudge against us, just as we hold no grudge against you. This feud will do the village no good. A familiar tale. Everyone kneels here begging for vindication of a wicked kind, when none of them remember their past deeds. Yet I do remember, and I carry that memory with me through generations. Hmm. Interesting. So, and so it sounds like that whole thing where I was confused about the place that the witches have in the society. This is kind of giving a little more explanation. It sounds like um, they had once been just a regular part, revered as the other um, types of um, spellcasters or um, priests and such, like other individuals connected with the divine um, in the past, but that something happened, and that is why they are now in this gray area of a little bit of having a place in the village, but also being looked down upon. Interesting. Thou must be aware of what befell my predecessor, and your sinful mother played a direct role in that atrocity. Prove the innocence of my ancestors, and I shall admit my mistake, perhaps. Oh, admit my mistake. Perhaps a veil of sorrow has been covering my eyes all these years. Impossible. Countless years have passed. Judge for thyself. All who came before thee have tried. Some of those foul maidens were far more capable than thou art. Each and every one of them is still wandering the underworld. I heard another one came down to join them the other day. Thou shalt not succeed. Your kind will vanish forever, and those who are not strangers to virtue shall at last be free of nightmares. That's not all. I can see in thine eyes there's more thou wishes to inquire. Mm, I still don't think it's a good idea to ask about the daughter. Could it be that the deception caressed mine ears? No doubt it is. What else would one expect from a soul so bittered? I see thou hast taken me for an executioner. Look into the window. The sun hath borne witness to all. Clouds are whispering and spreading tidings of thy transgression. All nature will know. Thou shalt inevitably face due punishment. Tell me what compelled thee to lie within this sacred hall. Great one, you know how witches use herbs of a sorcerer's nature. Potions made of them burn the gut and cloud the mind. Perhaps that's the reason why my speech seemed unnatural and deceiving to you. Have it thy way. Just as thy inquiries concluded, so is my mercy towards witches. Leave this hall. Thou shalt find no further comprehension here. Um, I feel like leaving without saying anything would possibly be disrespectful, even though she basically said get out. Like, I feel like for a situation like this, there should be some kind of um, formal taking of leave, probably. Um, Saying good luck doesn't sound formal enough, though, so say much health to you. Okay. Now, yeah, let's check the window. Aplicia, daughter of mistress, can you hear me? Silence. Is she afraid? Answer me. I will not tell anyone of our conversation. Come on, speak up, false heirs. Aplicia hates your word. Tell me, how dare you slander her? It was not the truth, was it? Truth is a fundamental law. Nature itself shudders when it senses deception. People do not lie. You can hear nature right now. Does it shudder? No, it's silent. Aplysia hears the leaves whispering. She cannot understand the words. They may cry out to her through a deceit. Through the tiny window only a hum can be heard. Answer. Who are you? Why do you dare disturb the heirs of the earth? Hmm. I don't know. Oh, I don't know which one would be a good choice. Because if we say that they're a witch, then she might just be like, oh, not talking to you anymore. And like immediately shut us out. But if we say the daughter option, she might get curious and want to know more. Appleseed does not find your humor funny. Speak plainly. Who are you? Alright, so automatically it goes to this one then. A witch came to cast a spell on defenseless Appleseed. Mother warned me. Should you start whispering incantations, Appleseed's scream will be heard all around. I'm here to ask for your aid. No one else can help us. The Mistress of Roots won't let anyone see the young heirs, and she must be willing to listen to those who seek her advice and address their needs, no matter how she feels about them. Only the little ones visit Applysia. Blessed ones are unaware of mother's tempers. Yet you are not afraid of her wrath. Something important must have compelled you to come to me. I dare say a powerful force of some kind. Was it fate or simple carelessness? To be honest, Appleseed lacks experience in resolving issues, but she shall listen. I shall listen. Wait a moment. Uh, hi? Mother, so meet again after all these years. I thought I saw something bad. What are you wearing? You put on her bad luck charms? They're so old, does anyone still keep them? Lyra created incantations to bypass such trinkets long ago. From the evil eye, too. Is that what the mistress is teaching you? That's it. I can no longer speak in this monstrous manner. I apologize for such an unpleasant first impression. So, why did you speak like that? That is something you should know for yourself, Lid. If not, then you would not understand even if I told you. Let us walk and enjoy the savory morning breeze. I'm expected at the old elm tree today. Mm, uh, oh, alright. I didn't want to head this way. I wanted to head around the other way, but that's not giving us the option to go that way. Um, the Dewberry's here. Yay, Dewberry. Hello, children. Let's play, Dewberry. Let's play hides. Yes, hides. Sure, I'm always happy to. Curve, will you join us? Yeah, she's going to be a seeker. What? Let's see what kind of soil you're made of, Curvel. Those all feeble, damned hides? Still, I suppose Mother's approval is worth it. Dewberry, what are you doing? She's a witch. There's no point playing with a witch. So if you only want to know time, that's it. And rats are her scouts. Rats? Ew. Anjik, what rats are you talking about? You dumb or what? Are you afraid you can't outwit a witch? How much bragging have I heard? Alright, I agree. We are counting by the tree. Up to 20. Do you know how to do that? You think I can count to 2 tens? When was the last time I played hides? So I'm gonna count to 20 and start looking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Oh well, what do we have here? Nobody. Okay. Um, let's see. Are they... Well done, you found me. Brightly colored clothes give you away. I'll be waiting by the elm tree when we started. Okay, so... let's see. So are they all gonna be... I guess they're all gonna be in this area. Nobody here. What about her? Okay. So I think it's just the boy left, right? Um. Ah. Okay. Are we done? I don't remember. Is that everyone? Well, maybe not. Okay. Huh. Okay, so there's something else. I think it's one more. Um, this is. Hmm. Did we get them all? Because I don't know where else you could look. Um, huh. It's telling me there should be one more. Um, what? Hiding behind a tree. I mean, unless they mean the tree here in the foreground, but there's no tree like in this spot. There's the pile of wood. That seemed a little finicky. Come on, Dewberry, let's play some more. Sorry, Sheldon, I have to take my leave. We'll play again tomorrow. May the earth bring us back together again. Don't bring the witch next time. Okay, what did you expect? A wicked witch appealed to me, a daughter of the earth, and began your appeal with slandering. You spoke as if I was a false heir. Explain yourself. Um, would you believe me if I told you that you were born under a false name? You are of different kin? I don't believe it. If you were telling the truth, how could I learn the skills of the mistresses? I would face insurmountable difficulties in aid teaching from an unfamiliar field. Any knowledge would immediately fade from my memory, for it is not mine. But my training is over, and I am ready for the crown of thorns. How would you explain this? Um, what do you think is the reason everyone is learning only one craft? The one belonging to because they've practiced it many lifetimes. None can be more efficient than one who has devoted hundreds of years to a single craft. That's right. I have been convinced it is impossible which to let utter a truthful word. This was not a lie, but there are good spots in your heart after all. You say about the name. Are you familiar with the burden of another's name? Ancient tablets describe it as follows. Anyone who responds to another's name is condemned to our agony unimaginable and carry a tremendous burden. This phenomenon is so terrible, years of bearing another's name will turn anyone into a crooked hunchback. Do I resemble somebody who carried a considerable burden on her shoulders for all her life? Um, Everyone has a nickname. That's true. Children will often call me Dewberry. So my head is like a big dewberry with a mask. Tell me, Rosa, is there really a resemblance? Uh, uh I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Unless I know. I learned once that I was growing on a dewberry. My mother was wandering around and she picked all the berries, but left Me hanging there. Why am I telling you this? I still have one question. How did you know I was a false heiress? Am I really going to have to entrust her with the secrets? She's a witch and she ought to know them. Though she doesn't see herself as such, she'll think I'm revealing forbidden knowledge. What if the mistress finds out? I tried to think about it. Hmm. I also don't want to get Little Grave in trouble, so I don't think mentioning her would be a good idea. Um, I have reason to believe that rituals performed in the body of your past incarnation. You're given the chance to be reborn without the mistress knowing about it. You are a witch without her knowing about it. Mother has all-known father on her side. How could he keep such a dangerous revelation from her? Uh, yeah, I don't think going after the mother and accusing her of something is the way to go. Just say, like, you know, more along the line of it's God's will. You're determined to portray witches as rotten villains. It's not the mistress's fault at all, right? I believe you're calling my mother a liar. However, I am unaware. I am aware that she is not. You have my word. I am ready to bet my tongue mother never lied to me. Of course. Why would she lie to her own daughter? Look around you. How many people she's hurt? Well, just how many? Hmm. I don't have any information to support the first one. Cause like honestly, it hasn't been brought up at all. Like what exactly? Like that whole thing about what I was saying. I was confused before. Now we're getting little bits of lore um, to explain some things. So this first option, if there was more information to go on, sure, but there, like, this sounds like it's just out of the blue. Um, but we do know that the witches have been cast in an unfavorable light for something that happened. Um, how come no one else knows of her rebirth? Your rebirth. Why didn't anyone mention it earlier? It doesn't make any sense. They feared disfavor of the mistress. She might have mortified them as well if she knew. Um, put yourself in my shoes. Yeah. I don't see myself as a witch. I'm sorry. Alright. Tell me who you think I am. What is my real name? Your name is Iva. You belong to the Circle of Witches. In your last incarnation, you were without a doubt the most powerful sorceress under the skies. Your talent was whispered about through the village. People feared your powers, but they turned to you for help nonetheless. And as it happened, you are my own mother. As far as I know, witches never have children. Looking at me, you can see why it is not welcome in our circle. I'm weak, and any ailments take control of me. It's all because the witch's womb poisons the baby, making it sickly. Besides, the witch passes on part of her sorcery to her child. Many lose their ability to conjure altogether. I certainly don't want that. Witch's daughter is also a witch. I thought you knew. It's not uncommon, since a witch can only give birth to a magical child. A shaman, a witch doctor, or another witch. Being honest, because I do not use my knowledge in practice, having already lived through 7 winters in anticipation of the coronation, it is beginning to slip from my memory. According to the mistress's command, I must devote all my time to communing with nature. Mm, the third one doesn't sound like a good option. Um, give me the first one. In a peculiar manner. You're a witch. How can you not sense the magical nature of the word? It's crucial that every expression follows the speaker's will. Every word be selected with precision and deliberation. Take advantage of your verbal ability to direct the forces around you. Do you wish a safe journey for someone when you say farewell to them? Lyra is the one who's master of words. Hmm. I don't like either of those. Um, I don't want to be too flippant about it. Maybe to say you're struggling. Uh, you know the mistress hates us. Do not blame her. Mother is trying to root out the bad things. So much good she has done to people. Besides, she educated me, raised me to be worthy of her name. I'm sure she knows the right thing to do. Um, you don't know your fate. I don't know. What do you know about fate? I pushed you to my doorstep. Oh, sorry. It pushed you to my doorstep and you never even noticed. Talk like it is not fate that leads you down its path every day. I will show you. Reveal me the future and I'll try to resist the questioning will of fate. That is the game we're going to play. You will see. I'll not succeed. Alright, let's go. Make your prediction, Boson. Let's see. Alright, so. Oh, jeez. Alright. I oh, oh, yeah, those mini games are rough. Jeez. Oof. Actually, let me see. Is there? Is there a way to scroll back up and see? Okay, so you can scroll back and read what I missed through the mini games. Okay, so she went to cast the spell. Oh, hang on. She saw, I think, a skull in the water. So I'm passing. Hmm. Okay. Um. So she's interpreting it as um, a sign of death, rather than just a sign of change. You scared me. I thought you'd be out of breath by now. prophecy? What of my fate? You must see me crowned as my head is adorned with horns. Um, because if we say the truth, it might scare her away. If we lie and say, oh, you'll be part of the circle of witches, um, she'll, she might just accuse us of lying outright. So possibly the middle option where it's like, you're not going to be crowned, um, but not telling her, like, hey, you're gonna die soon. um, I'm sorry, I don't believe what you're saying. Call it providence or the Father's blessing, but I feel your lips have revealed deception to the world. And the world, remember. You're destined to die in the nearest future. Not even a month will pass. Satisfied now? Me? I'm gonna... Yeah, so that was sorry, I should have been more sensitive. I... How can I cheer her up? Who would want to be cheered up by a witch? But the mistress said was true. Only filth comes out of my mouth. The touch of my cold hands will only bring more anxiety. I'm sorry. I don't know where I put my lip balm. Sorry, one moment. Alright, that feels better. Um, I accept my fate. For life is a ring. No end and no beginning. I can barely make out the words. She's shaking. Can't imagine how hard this will be for her. You'll see, everything shall happen as foretold. Um, Knock on my window tomorrow when the sun is born. Until then, I'll consider what you've said. May the earth cover your tracks. I hope this conversation will encourage her to consult the clouds, and the Great Father guide her to the path of the witch. Without her, we all face an untimely end. Hmm. Please don't let me down, Mother. We need you so much. You're the only person who can save us now. Iva, can you hear me? Appleseed has not announced her decision yet. I dare you call her by a name with another. I'm sorry. I thought you wouldn't say no. I doubt Appleseed can respond to such a request. I agree the meek temper took over, caught in your web of sweet speeches, terrible speeches, and you must have triumphed on your race. To myself this morning. However, Appleseed must remain what she has been called since infancy. This decision is adamant. This will not work. It's utterly intolerable. All she feels is supervision herself. Huh. Um, are you afraid now I'm hiding in the barrel, knowing fate holds? There's no hiding from fate. It's pointless to torment yourself with such fears. Opposite stakes here for the spectre of the mother of roots does not wish to continue this conversation. Wearing the useless tinsel again? That's a bad sign. So here I am, as you can see, I have no fear of your kind. Is that why you put on the amulets? You should know they are utterly worthless. The leaves that watch us from above will appreciate my caution and help me when I'm defenseless. Why did you change your mind? I never gave you consent. I suppose you thought I could leave my own life on the cell window and follow you into the black abyss. My decision is adamant. There's no decision, and there are no more paths to take. I'll remain myself, since who better to play the role than me? And what kind of socialist would I be without a bit of knowledge to the occult? So, you've considered joining our circle after all? I must confess I am now aware that if the witch Lady Iva were reborn, her spirit would burden my body. That is true. You must understand a simple thing. The Mother of Roots knows every truth under the sky. Why she'd hide such a thing? Would she teach her art to a wrong child? I trust her with that question. Would you doubt the mother's words? Do you waste your precious time on persuading? You will be able to know its worth. Nothing will make me abandon my family name. Oh, you leave me no other choice. Help us perform the ritual. Be a witch for one day and help us. Do you not wish with all your heart for the good of those who tread upon the living earth? How could I join the ranks of those who have been learning witch arts for years, being untrained and uninitiated? It's extremely foolish of you to suggest such a thing. You talk about initiations of going to the market. Hi. I guess you don't understand the fundamental laws of life. I do, and I will honor them until my last breath. I just want to believe I'm pure before the skies, and my aspirations are for the good of everyone. Come to your senses. You propose to turn all my learning to dust, becoming a part of your kind. Um, you can silence and listen carefully and do not interrupt. It is time for me to finally seek my mind. I guess this is the end. This is the fate. Not just mine, the fate of all living souls now rests at the whim of a daughter of mine. It is true, I will not violate the will of the Lords by following you. However, I have no faith in you, and intentions might be wicked. Your words characterize you twofold. I remember a lot of what you said sounded insincere. You dared to dishonor your fate by lying. However, you also made a compelling point about your sincerity. I personally verified some of your claims, and there's no reason to accuse you of lying. However, you chose to follow your fate by telling lies. Hmm. I failed. It was our last chance. Without her, we'll meet an untimely end. Oof. Alright. Um. Yeah. This is not very good. Let's see. I don't know if we can salvage it by choosing the other options here, or if we have to go back to the previous save. Um, let's try this one. And then why did you change your mind? Talk about fate. Okay, so instead of saying Peter, we'll choose the other option. tell you everything you need to know, and then you can return under your mother's wing. Credible option, it is still unacceptable. Guess you understand the fundamental laws of life. Hmm. Just let her think. As long as I do not lose the name that became so dear to me, I will help you perform the ritual. Rejoice, witch, no need to hide your smile. The daughter of the gods herself has honored your petition. Forgive me, mother. I lured you into a net by deception. So many lies. What am I doing? Um, let's see. Sorry, we can't postpone the training even for a moment. Hmm, I don't know. This? The Grave Priestess? She and I are good friends. She's nameless, so I made up a nickname for her. Believe it or not, she likes it. And yet, a servant of death should be called by her role, not a mundane name. Because she has no home here. Among us, she's a nesting owl. I'd be afraid of being disrespectful. Servant of death should be called by her role. Are they saying she was an outsider? But because of her training, she got accepted into a specific position? Because that doesn't mesh with everything else they were saying about how the society is made up. She has no home here. Hmm. Again, confusing. You said we had to hurry. When is this ritual to take place? I Are you telling me I'm supposed to help you at the night dormition? The ceremony is called the Great Dormition, and yes, it'll help us during the darkest night. How do you even know that name? The darkest night, on a night when only those who are close to magic since birth dare step outside the doorstep? You expect me to follow you? How could I personally made such a stupid mistake? Gave my word before the skies, not knowing what I was agreeing to. Um, um, I know I'm still petting you. My cat is next to me. I stopped petting him for a second while I was considering my options here, and he gave me a look like, "Excuse me, more, more pets, more love." Um, let's see. Mm, there's no shame in being afraid of the unknown. Have you ever feared something so much it was hard breathing? Can't hear your own thoughts amidst hundreds of interjections. Yes, I fear what will follow after my death. Anyone in my position would be. Who knows what a soul will become after decades underground? My sisters might already be out of their minds. I want to suffer the same fate. Why don't you fear the Dormition? Witches often die performing the ritual. Or is it true that I don't know much about your ways? Hmm, I think this one's too flippant. We should just go the second one. Be respectful. I will lead you on a new path. Let us go to the everlasting oak. It will witness your words. Okay. And look me straight in the eye. Is this necessary? These are the most important words we will say today. Repeat after me. I'm not willing to agree to everything. Naturally. Good. We can begin. Do you, however, who has come back unexpectedly, feel ready to follow the will of your father, Lord of Waters, as a member of the Circle? Ready? Do you have the courage to go against the great Lord's will, if it conflicts with ours? Alright. Were you expecting dozens of vows and promises? I admit I was expecting precisely this kind of thing. It's time we took a walk in the woods. I've heard about all the nightmares taking place in the woods these days. Hmm, the only time I went to the woods was in the presence of my mother. Most of the forest obeyed her, and I was safe. I don't even know what to expect this time. Tell you more when we get there. It'd be better if we went to my shack to prepare. Okay. We're going after the magic sprouts. There's no better time than now. Do you hear the shaman singing the Song of Grace? Yes, I know about this right. Pacing the forest after a bountiful hunt in order to soothe the forest rage. They mourn its slain children. No witch would dare enter the thicket when the Lord is furious. The forest is everything a good witch needs. Of course, provided you know the rituals. I'll show you the essentials. Now, the most important. Look at me. I'm looking. Make sure you pay attention to everything I say. Do your best to memorize. As much as I have to elaborate on in these few days. What happens if I fail? I promise you'll know the truth after the initiation, before the ritual. And then there'll be no turning back for her. Uh, possible someone to get hurt or lose their magic was no worse fate for a witch. I will try my best not to fail. There's no guarantee I will succeed, unfortunately. The preparations. Here, take your bag and a knife. There's no way I can have a knife. I'm not wired for the daughter of the earth, as the ancestors used to say. One can harvest plants without such a monstrous tool. You must give something of yourself to the forest in order to expect it to be generous with you. Give blood? Um, I don't know. I'm not understanding some of these sentence structures. Blood is being used to command, but today we're just going to make an exchange. Second most effective solution. Um, hmm. I guess the third? We'll cut off some hair in exchange for cutting off the plants. Cut the nails to get sprouts from roots. A simple fair exchange. The more you give, the more you get. If you dare to cheat, you'll be left with nothing. I'm sorry, I can't give up who I am and start playing a new role. Wouldn't it be better to pull out a few curls? Well, no. In the same way you feel pain of giving something away, the forest will suffer when we pluck its sprouts. Personally, I do not wish to anger the Lord. Time has come for you to feel your obstinate natures us. Hold the blade, cut the hair. As long as you're with me, you're a witch. Sprout the witch seed. Lean closer. Accepting this new role, play from the heart. Clouds that watch over us believe you come from our circle if you believe it yourself. As you doubt, spirits gather, sensing a trick, drawing the sap of life from you. Believe in your new self, and they will scatter like ants when they smell the sorcerer's flame. Yes, now I understand. Spirits, do not be angry. Sorcerers of the occult stands before you. Like juicy fruits falling from lush trees, let those strands fall alive and strong. I give my hair to you, Lord of the Forest, as black as coal and as shining as dewberries. Put them in the herb bag. Now the nails. No. Yes. Clothes off. You don't need them while you're here. You can take the mask off too. Let me see your face. It is forbidden to see my face while I'm still. Oh, can't we continue without this? Fine, leave it on. Or will you have to take off your gloves? Aren't you hoping for plentiful gifts on the Lord? Exposing my skin and touching it with cold metal? Exactly. You can't cut your nails with gloves on. Do I really have to? Iva, put them in the bag. You'll see the fruit will come to us as if from a horn of plenty. Now, a couple of other things that are important. Let's eat a couple of rouge berries. We'll be looking for them, actually. I'm not hungry. What does your hunger have to do with it? We eat a berry like that, smaller ones will reach out to us, instead of hiding in the shadows, behind the leaves. It's a sense of kinship between us, and they'll be happy to fall right into our bags. You shouldn't eat them yet. But otherwise you'll never find it. Take a bite of the half. Be careful, only drink the juice, spit out the rest. Into the bag. It's harmful, I get it. If you do as you're told, it's perfectly safe. Is that bloodwort? I told you it's witch's rouge. Bloodwort is opaque. Here, the insides are visible. It's best to learn the difference between them as soon as possible. Sweet. The only fruits I've been allowed to eat are early ones, sour and stringy. You can feel the beat of them and of life in them. What can you feel in this one? Nothing yet. Apparently just half isn't enough. Don't think about it. You won't get any more. Let's hope you don't feel anything further. By the way, don't tell Vavna that I gave you Rouge. Vavna? That name doesn't mean anything to me. Wonderful I am. Vavna and Lyrda are non-blood sisters. Don't worry about it yet. You get to know them. I think you and Lyrda would get along. I should sit down. Oh, shoot. Come on. Oof. Come on, come on. Oof. That's why I say you shouldn't eat too many of them. Let's go outside. Um, I can't tell. Her mask has changed. Because I thought it was more pristine, and now it looks a little more worn. Unless I just immediately forgot that it looked this way, but I thought it was in a little better shape. Um, hmm. Let's see. There's so many difficulties in your circle. Things at home are much simpler. Hmm. In our circle, it's much simpler than it looks actually. You'll understand how beautiful things and the forces of nature are interconnected and how they constantly influence each other. Right. Here, everything is trivial. Just a matter of smearing soil on your hands. Although walking during a few days would work as well, I don't think it's necessary. As soil is a source of all life, spots are drawn to it. They will try to get into your soily hands. Don't tell me you can't. Please do not be angry. I spent a little time to think about the pros and cons. Alright, I think I'm ready. Good. Have a seat. Let's get some soil from the ritual circle. Don't be afraid to get your hands and sleeves dirty. That'll help us even better. Soil is the mother of all things, first essence. Let its star spirit loose sprouts from behind the branches. Let no bud turn away as we approach, for we carry it on ourselves. Just as a baby reaches out to its mother, let berries reach out to our gentle hands. Are you ready? Is that how you get your hands dirty? Here, put them in the ground and dig with your fingers. I guess pushing the boundaries has become a little more common for you. Let's go already. It's a short walk to the woods. My heart anticipates trouble. Here's broken rhythm in my head again. Oof. Um. feel like we're gonna possibly encounter hunters of some kind. Um, Before we go deeper into the thicket, keep an eye out for bear tracks. Be careful not to step on them should you see any, otherwise you will limp for a week. Keep your voice down and don't touch the leaves. Now that the forest is quiet and peaceful, stirring up the water is not a good idea. Otherwise, please don't yell if you see a spider. I'm not afraid of spiders. They are much more scared of us. Also, there's no poisonous spiders in the world. So they're completely harmless. Careful not to lose your sack. It's not going anywhere. All the things you and I will need go in a clearing not too deep in the forest. Don't you ever think about picking berries in the village? Of course. Only child-bearing maidens are entitled to pluck the ripe gifts from the trees. This is the way to guarantee a bountiful harvest in the future. Are you going to be safe in the thicket? It's still hard for me to let go of the apprehension. Uh, you heard the shaman song yourself. You think the forest could be dangerous after that? If you hear wolves, you should start speaking loud. They hear a human voice and be afraid to come closer. When Mother had forced her will upon the forest, all of his children were obedient to her. If I were in force, I would slaughter a goat, or better, two, the youngest. However, even fresh blood will not achieve what we want, so we go together as two peaceful minds, completely undefended. Um, Let me save here. And I'm gonna have to end it for the day. Um, so we'll pick up here another time. Again, some of the phrasing for the sentences is a little confusing, but I think that's partially because of the way it's been translated, maybe. Um, and again, it feels like some of the options didn't come off as good choices, um, mainly because we haven't been given that lore. I don't know um, if there were any areas to explore that would have explained some more background lore that would have made them clearer, but I don't feel like there was. Um, So I'm still kind of blind to a lot of um, the world building here. Um, I don't know how long the game is again. I also don't know how much more lore will be explained as we go on. Hopefully, I'll get some more answers to things that are confusing me, but um, if not, I'll have to try and look it up afterwards. So, um, yeah, we will end here. Um, and I'll see you another time. I don't know if the next stream is going to be another Mildew Children stream, or if I'm going to do Fata Morgana or pick something new to jump into. So we'll see. Excuse me. I'm extra tired because I've been trying to adjust my sleep schedule for work. So, um, anyway, that's it for now, and I will see you another time. And I hope you have a good night.